Vikings Circle, presented by On Location, and we finally got Mr. Brian Asamoah.
What's up? What's up? Happy to be here, man.
You happy to be here?
Let's do it.
We happy to get going?
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Year 2, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Has it hit you yet?
Yeah, it has. Just on the strength of like just taking a lot of reps now, and just the whole culture change here, man, is different. So you gotta be on your P's and Q's.
This episode is exciting for me because you're really from the culture. Like you really put the culture on your back. I mean, whether that's game day with your Canadian flag on your head or your knee pads, your thigh pads. Why is it important to have your culture a part of you when you play?
I feel like that's everything. Like that's the thing I was born into. You know what I mean? And you can't take culture away from who you are as a person. So, the biggest thing for me is just accepting who I am as a person. That's why I kind of go by the mantra, be authentic, man, because authentically I'm myself, and I came from a tribe, the Ashanti tribe in Ghana, so I mean I gotta express it, man. So.
Man, what's the intention behind your African fits?
I would say the biggest theme is just to showcase what the type of clothing we have, and I've given some to my coaches, Coach Flo, Coach O'Connell, and Kwesi as well, and they love it. They wore it to the facility, man, and it's pretty dope because you just see that. I don't know, when I see somebody wearing African clothing, man, it's just okay. He's coming with a different type of swag.
I feel like when it comes to just African culture, the first thing I think about is music, and behind us right now. We got the boomer. We can't play music, but can you grab the boomer for us?
We got the Boombox with it. Shout out to Rob.
Talk to me, man.
So I'm a big music guy. I started doing this Boombox thing at Oklahoma. Had a Boombox for when we traveled in.
So you really put the boom in Boomer sooner?
I would say so, man. Brought a lot of energy, A lot of people know me. I'm a big energy guy, and music is a big part of who I am as a person. So I connected the two, and it was good, man. We were able to get hyped together, and bringing it here is kind of like the same thing, man. And bringing this energy to the team, playing music, and I kind of got the aux cord everywhere I go now. And I mean, it's pretty cool.
What's some of your earliest memories of just how music shaped your life?
Probably say like in high school and college. Probably say college because the adversity I was facing, and music was a thing, kind of like a coping mechanism for me to just relax, take a deep breath, and understand that everything's gonna be okay.
I know you went back to the motherland this summer.
I went to Kenya.
Okay.
It was cool. Me and a couple of my peers had went to Kenya to just help some kids develop their football skills, and it was pretty cool. Honestly, it was a once in a lifetime opportunity that I will always remember, just because of the love and appreciation that those kids had for us, just teaching them the game of football. And I look forward to doing something like that more in the future, because it was just it was too fun for me. I had lots of fun coaching, and might have found something I might want to do in the future. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know, man.
Man, BA, Brian Asamoah. I know that's a Ghanaian name, but that name is a little bit deeper than what people know. Like, what does your name mean?
So, first of all, people don't really realize my name is not really, like, it's pronounced kind of differently. Okay. It's actually pronounced Asamoah.
Asamoah.
Yeah, but obviously you come here and the dictation of how people say things is kind of different. But so it kind of derives from my tradition, my culture, and this tribe I'm from, which is called the Akan tribe. It derives from this word called Asumfo, which is called apostles. It means powerful, apostle. I think it translates to just, me being my authentic self, being who God kind of made me to be, being that, energetic guy, that guy that has a lot of love and energy, and, comes off in a way with humbleness and gratitude of being where I am today. So, I mean, I know who I am as a person. From there, you just gotta be you, to be honest.
Man, being you is only going to translate to the field in year number 2. Have you, I guess, what are some things that you've learned from year 1 to year 2 that you can kind of apply to the field that's going to make Vikings fans excited under Brian Flores?
Just having him, I've been able to just, really learn a lot from him these past 2 months. I was telling a friend that I've learned a lot of football in the last 2 months. I feel like I have ever, and that's just a credit to him and his staff, coaching them minute details that kind of get, really talked about, but they harp on those things, and me as a football player, it's like, okay, how can I focus on getting better at those little details? And that's what's gonna make us great, you know, as a collective this year. But for myself, just continuing to just get better every single day, 1% better, and just getting better at my techniques and the little things, and that's what's gonna help me go out there and do what, you know, all Viking fans are excited to see. So.
Are you keeping the Boombox this year? Is that coming back year too?
Of course.
What tunes are we getting this year? Is it same? Are we changing it up?
So now I've kind of been playing Afro beats in the locker room.
Okay.
A lot of the guys are rocking with it, so they'll come to me like, BA, play some Afro beats, and we might get that in the locker room before a game. Black Sheriff, Burn the Boy, all them boys. Check out. Sake, we got you.
Yeah, I'm so hyped for you, man. Appreciate
that, man.
Yes, sir.
It's all up. Thank you for having me, bro.
Absolutely.
Yep.